Hey guys, and welcome back to another Freakshow's Forgotten Films. I'm gonna try and do a schedule. Maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It might not always be Freakshow's Forgotten Films. There may be some new things. I don't know. But I'm gonna try and figure out a schedule. But for now, we have our little coffin, which matches my outfit of the day, which is fun. And we're gonna rattle the bones. Alright. Eventually I will stop fearing that these are going to spill everywhere. So today we have a hair on my nose. The beauty of having dogs. It's just always hair everywhere. Oh god. Please be better than yesterday's. Ooh! We have our first not only foreign film, but our first double. So chances are this might not get up till tomorrow. I'll find out. But we have Anatomy 1 and 2. So let's dig it out. It shouldn't be too hard. I think I know exactly where it's to. Just one sec. And we're back. So this is a German series, Anatomy and Anatomy 2. Oh, there's that glare again. I'm not sure if there's any more of them, but I bought this at my local dollar store that I worked at the time. It's a very famous chain of Canadian dollar stores. Not the Great Canadian Dollar Store, but the bigger one that things are priced up to $4. So we used to get Blu-rays in for $4, and anything that had horror adjacent even, I bought. Of course I did. That's where I got 90% of what's back here, more than likely. So we're going to watch Anatomy today, and Anatomy 2 will be the next video. So yeah, let's go check it out. Okay, and finally we get a good one. I guess third time's the charm. This movie is in German, and I suggest watching it with subtitles, not dubbed. I watched it dubbed. I regret this. I should have watched it with subtitles. I had both options. I took the easy one. The dialogue kind of was not the greatest, and it was probably due to translation, right? The overdubbing wasn't the greatest. But they did the best with what they had. The premise of the movie is this woman is a university student who is training to be a doctor, and she takes this anatomy class at this prestigious school. But also in this school is this secret society, like Freemason type situation, called the Anti-Hippocratics. Is it Hippocratic Oath? Yes. The Anti-Hippocratics. Okay? So they kind of go against the doctor's Hippocratic Oath of always helping people and curing people, and they like to experiment and do research on people. But it's all kind of hush-hush because it's like human experimentation. They, it's kind of not legal. So this one student, actually it's two students, are part of this society, and they're using their freedom of research, their protection from this society. They're doing experiments on other students and terminally ill patients where they're turning them into anatomy sculptures. Now, I forget the name of the artist, but there are these real plasticized human remains sculptures. They've been in a lot of movies. Most that sticks out in my mind is the House on Haunted Hill. When they go into the basement, there are these sculptures of like these bodies that are kind of disassembled. Like that is what this guy is creating. And that's basically it. It's a pretty simple premise, but it's really interesting. It's really entertaining. I like most of the characters. I really like this character Gretchen that they have. Spoilers, she doesn't make it, but she comes off as like the slutty one, which fine. Like that's great, get it girl. But she just really loves sex, which is fine. But she's also a complete genius, which turns guys off. So there's this whole storyline with her that I actually find very entertaining, where she's trying to like keep a man, but she's always smarter than them, and it always turns them off, and it's really funny. But unfortunately, she gets into a relationship with the guy, and he gets jealous because they split up. Yeah. So that's what happens there. She gets killed, gets turned into a sculpture. It's not like spectacular, but this, compared to the fact that I just watched 13 Ghosts. I love 13 Ghosts. I just watched 13 Child. This movie is way better. And I actually do recommend it to anybody who don't mind watching movies in a foreign language. I really loved it. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It probably would have been an 8 if I had have watched the subtitled version. Let's see what everyone else gives it. I have my notebook. IMDb gave it a 6.1 out of 10. Rotten Potatoes. I'm keeping that in. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 58 with an audience score of 47. So I give it a little bit higher, but like I say, I like kind of cheesy movies, and this kind of had a feel to me of a lower budget 90s horror. Now it came out in 2000, so it kind of fits the bill there. But like a lower budget 90s horror, something like one of the sequels for Urban Legend comes to mind, like, you know, one of those movies, and I love those. This is my kind of movie. It's not the most spectacular thing, it's not the most intense thing. I wish there was more gore, but there is a guy getting operated on while awake, so that's kind of cool. But I do wish there was more gore. If there had been more gore, this might have been up to like a freaking 9. But yeah, 7 out of 10 from me. And tomorrow's already set out. Tomorrow or whenever I do another video, it's probably going to be Wednesday, but tomorrow for me. Anyway, it's already set out. We're going to be watching Anatomy 2. So I don't have to shake the bones on the next video. I have to remember that. I already have my little thing. We're going to be watching Anatomy 2 next time to see if it's as good as the first one. I hope so, because I really enjoyed this. I really did. So I'm going to take off again, and I will see you on the next episode of Freakshow's Forgotten Films. Keep in mind, my TikTok and my Instagram are down below. Both are Miss Freakshow 85. Yes, both are Miss Freakshow 85. And I'll see you in the next video.